The 21st Battle of the Valley is on the air. Hello, everybody. Randy Rosenbaum along with Steve Miller. Courtside at LA Valley College in Valley Glen. The East against the West. The West has won the Battle of the Valley the last 4 seasons. A lot of great stars on hand. The East in the dark uniforms, the West in the lighter uniforms, and the East will go on the attack first with Michael Menza. Steve, this should be a run-and-gun, high-scoring affair as Menza puts up the first one.
It should be. You've got great... Oh, there's a slam dunk already.
K.J. Warren.
From Alemany, power player. Here they go.
Biglow had the shot blocked by Estes.
I think the West team has an unbelievable group of athletes together that are going to run and gun, especially with Martin here. There he goes.
Remy Martin, who's on his way to Arizona State. He drives and puts it in. He's coming off an all-star game, senior night in the Valley. Remy scored 43 in that all-star affair. And the West is going to get it back, and they're looking to run before they even trigger it in.
There's 2 players that you should watch out for in the West. One is Dyson Harris right here, and the other one is Martin. They're both tremendous athletes.
Menza with the left-hand stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is going to shoot the ball outside to begin with.
The East with an early 4-2 lead. Biglow. McBride. Terrance McBride's on his way to Cornell. Harris-Dyson inside with his first 2.
Great athlete. Goes to the basket really well.
And he's going to be playing in the Pac-12 for Cal. Menza misses. Warren cleans up. K.J. Warren with 2 early baskets.
He's got great hands. Should be a tight end, but is a forward.
Martin with a gorgeous feed inside to Milan Taylor.
Well, here we go. This is the kind of game that Martin will excel in.
Glad you're with us. Stylen Construction is our sponsor in Chatsworth, bringing you the action. Davis from outside. Brandon can't hit it, but it's lost by the West. The East will retain.
This game is going to look like a normal Chino Hills game. So get ready. There's at least 120 points to the winning team.
Well, in recent years, 120 has even been eclipsed in this game. Here's Harris-Dyson. Biglow. Put the ball on the ground, and Menza with the theft. That's great hustle by Biglow to go get it. Remy Martin all the way. Normally he'll put that away.
Definitely. Stole the ball, though. Came from behind. He's got no quit.
3-point shot, no good. And the East back the other way. A lot of contact, no whistle.
No harm, no harm.
Biglow with the dunk. Troy Biglow with a big-time throwdown.
Oh, he's a great athlete. El Camino had a whole team of Biglows that pressed and ran and gave everybody fits.
Brandon Davis off the glass, short with it. Warren with a good rebound to Davis. Estes is a good spot-up shooter, and he hits the 3.
Nice call, Randy. That's the first 3 of this game, right?
No, but he's a guy that can really perform. Saw him playing the senior night in the Valley and really knocked down a lot of shots. That's a nice crossover dribble drive, and Milan Taylor gets the layup. It's a 10-9 score currently. Now it's 11-10 as Menza is having a nice game for the East. He gives them the lead. Boy, this is furious action. McBride from downtown. Spiderfly with the return. Yeah, that's his nickname. Harris-Dyson, they call him Spiderfly.
They're not running the offense they were taught.
I don't think there's any offense really being run. It's run and gun right now, showcasing the skills.
Definitely.
Tyler Clem, number 4, is going to come in for the West. He wears his name on his uniform, along with Matt Martinez, who averaged 25 points a game at Oakwood for the Grizzlies.
Martinez can really shoot. I saw him play at Oakwood. He's definitely a scorer.
Remy Martin to the basket.
There's no way one guy is going to stop Remy Martin in this kind of game.
There's that Estes look. Biglow And he's fouled by Estes. So Troy Biglow, 6'1", only 155 pounds, but so explosive out of El Camino's going to the line.
Very explosive player. El Camino gave Birmingham everything. I was at that game. It was tied at the end of the third quarter, and then Birmingham turned it up a notch. El Camino has a whole team of guys like Biglow that run, jump, and are all full court pressing all game.
Kouyoumdjian is in for the Eastern Stars. Kouyoumdjian is a four-year player, started 3 years at La Cañada, and one of two for Biglow.
At this pace, the East only have 7 players. They're going to run out of gas somewhere in the second half.
Davis misses, gets it back, and had it raked out of bounds. Nice pass on the interior by Kouyoumdjian. Estes with another look. Davis to you, Kouyoumdjian. And here comes Martinez. Clem threw it away. And it's a little wild early. Here's Martinez for the West. They lead by a deuce at 13-11. 15:30 to play, opening half. 2 20-minute halves. They play with a 24-second shot clock, but I don't think that'll be necessary.
They need a 10-second shot clock. That's what they should use, 10 seconds.
East gets it back. Davis, little two-man game.
Nice, give and go. Basic basketball.
13. Harris-Dyson. Boy, he's good. Juhwan Harris-Dyson. Again, he's on his way to Cal. Martin with the tip, the deflection to Harris-Dyson. Clem with the lob. Biglow missed. And the East fortunate that the West didn't get the basket. Davis with the left hand. That's pretty. And Brandon Davis ties it and now steals it. Terrific effort by Brandon Davis. Menza. Blocked by Martinez. Menza tried it again, and Clem goes the other way to Martin. Remy Martin. Boy, he's great in the open court. And he draws the foul.
He's great at shaking and baking in the open court. I think more shaking than baking, but quite a bit of each.
Well, I love his carefree style of basketball, his love for the game. Plays with a smile on his face. And he's a scorer. There's no question about it.
He's sort of like a little Russell Westbrook because he never stops, gets into people on defense. He's relentless.
Our game brought to you by Stylen Construction in Chatsworth. Give them a call. They're great people. 818-407-1327. 818-407-1327 for all your construction needs. The West by 2. East hanging around, though. They don't have as many bodies, even though we've played 5.5 minutes. You had the feeling going in the West had a distinct advantage, but with plays from K.J. Warren like that in the paint, they're even at 17 apiece. And the perimeter skills. Now the West can hit those shots from the outside. K.J. Warren again.
Nice. Where's he going? Do you know?
He's going to a JC in Salt Lake City.
Really?
Well, he has some pretty good bloodlines, does K.J. Warren. Gary Payton's his dad, former great player in the NBA.
Wow. Did not know that. Gary Payton, the glove.
Milan Taylor, his pass is stolen by Brandon Davis. Scissoring inside, Davis draws the foul. Brandon Davis played at Alemany. averaged 12 points and 5 assists, shot 66% from the free throw line.
Is he going to Santa Barbara?
Yes, he is. Play at UC Santa Barbara. McIntyre, a very good defender on McBride, got a hand in his face. Ball hit the antenna, so it's up, over, and out. The East will get it back with a 21-20 lead. They're performing well here, getting a nice lift from KJ Warren.
Oh, he's a highlight reel right now. He's gotten all the points inside, and the guards have not been beaten too much by the West.
Michael Menza from the land of three, and there's KJ Warren, and he missed the dunk. That's a rarity. Oh, that's a smooth delivery. Sebastian Lopez with the triple. Sebastian has that feather touch. Warren, well, before the shot, there's a whistle and a turnover against the East. West by 2 with 12:54 left in the first half. 2 20-minute halves, and of course we'll have the slam dunk contest, and the crowd will be electrified by that.
Electrified. One thing about these all-star games, people that can't shoot threes, and people that can't play post. Everybody plays where they've never played before.
Kouyoumdjian misses. Bleeding with a nice rebound, but Martin picked his pocket.
Ooh.
Behind his back goes Martin, a terrific pass. Kouyoumdjian the other way. Lob pass for Menza, too tall. 23-21 the West with a 2-point lead in the ball. And McBride hits the three ball. He wears number 3 and he gives his team 3. Of course, he's a scholar athlete out of Sierra Canyon. And number 3 with the ball again is on his way to Cornell to play in the Ivy League.
Watch out here. The West could blow him out right here.
There's another 3 from Terrance McBride.
I think the East needs a timeout. This game is escaping them.
29-21. Kouyoumdjian misses. And the West in transition. McBride will spot up for another 3. It's an exhausted East team at this point.
Both teams are exhausted, except the West has more subs. Guys are waving to come out of this game for the East because they only have 7 players. Usually players are always complaining about playing time, not in this game.
Yeah, and it's a longer game. It's a college game. It's not the normal high school game as Remy Martin comes into the front court, and he's a load for McIntyre to try to handle one-on-one. To McBride. Of course, McBride and Martin are high school teammates. Spiderfly with a nice feed inside, and Biglow scores. Troy Biglow.
Quick hands, quick jumper.
West lead is 10. Glad you're with us for the 21st Battle of the Valley. Some great players have performed here, including the now NBA All-Star Paul George. When he was out of Knight High School in the Palmdale area, he played here in the 2008 game. He had a 30-point game, but his East team lost by 15.
Well, Paul George is a tremendous player now in the NBA.
And Biglow with an easy one inside.
I think the East needs a timeout or somebody's going to die on the floor.
Kouyoumdjian, the air ball. Mensa had it raked free, and here comes Remy Martin. Martin, beautiful pass on the outside. That's how you get it done. Keithan Giardini with the basket.
I think 150 will win this game.
Well, they have 36, and we're not quite to the midway stage, they being the West. Estes had a good look. Like the hustle of Menza. That's a terrific play by Michael, who started his prep career at Granada and finished up at Cathedral High.
Well, kids are jumping different schools for many, many different reasons, so it's rare that you find a guy 4 years at one high school that's going to a college to play ball.
21st Battle of the Valley, and again, the West has won 4 in a row, and the way they've stormed out of the gate, they got a great chance to win 5 in succession. We'll see. Of course, in all-star games, things turn around quickly. Foul inside after the McIntyre miss.
I do think with travel ball being so prominent that the school that a person plays at, it doesn't matter because they're going to be recruited off their travel ball team, not their high school.
Menza inside. Michael Menza is a good basketball player. He has not selected a college yet, so this is a nice showcase for him as Remy Martin goes right down Main Street.
It's a perfect game for him, wide open. He's so quick.
Brandon Davis rejected brilliantly. Oh, what a play. That was beautiful by Martinez. And then Spiderfly throws it down. A slam dunk by Harris-Dyson. 40-23. Menza goes for the dunk. And they're in the open court again, the West. Look out down below as Biglow throws it down.
Almost a 20-point lead, and we still have 9 minutes to play.
And another takeaway, the West. Martinez gives it up. Biglow scores again.
If the referees call anything, it'll stop the momentum. So unless some guy just destroys somebody, there's no calls being made.
The lead is 21 for the Western Stars.
And the West have really been cold.
Brandon Davis with a beautiful feed to Estes. Hit his first one, but he's been short on the last couple. Clem, Harris-Dyson didn't quite put that one away.
The rim blocked his shot.
Menza, with one hand, couldn't put it in. This looks like an all-star game. Nice drive by Biglow. Didn't score it, though.
There's going to be a bell in a few minutes for fifth period. We've almost finished the lunch first half.
Recess is coming. Kouyoumdjian on the drive. That's nice.
Kouyoumdjian really cannot be stopped. You can only try to contain him.
Harris-Dyson, that's pretty. That's just a strong move.
He's a tremendous athlete, tremendous.
A lot of people like his game, and they compare him the way he plays to Russell Westbrook. Obviously, he's not Russell Westbrook yet, but Cal's getting a Russell Westbrook-type player as Menza throws it down.
Dunk City, really, they could have the dunk contest right now because these guys are going to be so worn down for the dunk contest, nobody will be able to jump.
Here comes the Eastern Stars, back by 19, 46-27.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Both teams will have plenty of timeouts left for any time they need them.
Estes. He's getting open shots. Kouyoumdjian had his pocket picked again by Remy Martin. Remy Martin going to Arizona State. Play for the Sun Devils.
Oh, there he goes. Hippity hop.
Clem, back of the iron. McIntyre with a nice play. Young man out of Saugus with the feed to Davis. McIntyre trying to get it back and does. That's a nice effort by Anthony McIntyre. Davis will get the layup.
Okay, and that last time down the court, only 6 players crossed half court.
They got to take a breather every so often. It's not like the coaches are calling timeout. Brandon Davis with a breakaway. And by the way, we're going to get a timeout. Finally, Paul Tate, the West coach, takes the timeout. Nick Halick, who led Birmingham to the city championship, is the mentor on the sideline for the Eastern Stars.
First city championship in Birmingham history. I watched 5 times their team play. They were tremendous. Their intensity was tremendous. I wish his players would have come tonight to show off.
6.5 minutes left in the opening half, and not much of a timeout. Very short timeout. Here's a nice play by Davis with the block on Martinez. Tried to pass it off the glass to Menza, who missed the jam. They got to like that one on Baller TV. They're balling out here tonight.
There's a lot of balling going out. This is like lunch ball excellent.
Well, there's some spectacular plays. That's a nice dribble drive, and Terrance McBride with a soft layup. Decided not to dunk it. Another one of those great Sierra Canyon players. Menza missed the jumper. Here comes the Western Stars. McBride for 3. McBride with a nice look inside to Martinez, and he's fouled. Matt Martinez will go to the free throw line. Again, he played for the Oakwood Gorillas. He's going to play for the University of Chicago, a Division III school.
Oh, he's a very good scorer. He got 33 against North Hollywood in our game, and that's a good place for him to play.
50-31, the West, with 5:45 left in the half, hits 50 already. So they're well on their way toward the magic 100 number. It's a 19-point lead. Davis, yes. Brandon Davis.
You got to get 140 to win this game. 100 is going to be on the losing side.
Warren with the outlet to Davis. He has a lot of energy, Davis, and that's a nice drive. Brandon Davis, great energy player. East, maybe the East will get a little run together. And there's Davis ahead of the pack for two more. Suddenly, it's a 13-point game, 50-37 for the West. 5 minutes to play in the half.
Well, this game's never over because of how wide open it is.
There's one out of the corner. Nicely done. Keithan Giardini with the basket. 53-37. And the West, their defense breaks down, but Mensah missed the puppy inside, and it's out of bounds to the West as Michael's the last to touch it.
Well, the best athletes excel in a game like this. That doesn't mean that a player that's not a great athlete won't be a great team player, because they can, but they need to be part of a system.
McBride offline. McIntyre behind his back and scissors in for the goal. Anthony McIntyre of Saugus.
Nice move. Very quick.
Yes, the East back to within 14. West starting to misfire a little bit from the perimeter.
You know, colleges that look at an all-star game are looking at players that do other things besides just score in the open court. They're looking for who does the dirty work, who could possibly screen out in a game like this.
And our game being presented by Styling Construction in Chatsworth in the San Fernando Valley. For all your construction needs, give Curly or Mike a call. Curly's a great guy. Mike's been there for many years. 818-407-1327. 818-407-1327 for all your construction needs. They are a proud sponsor of the 21st Battle of the Valley. The game is put on by the Valley Sports Foundation. Murad Siam started this game. This is the 21st game. It's the longest running all-star game in Southern California. Jack Pollan is the president of basketball operations. He goes out and does a nice job getting the players.
Well, there's a fun game for everybody. It's wide open. The fans get to see three-point shots, driving layups, slam dunks, and that's what it's all about. It's showcasing the players.
The slam dunk contest at halftime is really something to see. I don't know who's going to win it. You never know who's going to come up with some kind of miraculous shot, but that'll be entertaining, and I look forward to that. And we're going to have that in 3 minutes and 57 seconds.
I think they need about another 10-minute rest to slam dunk. These players are very tired.
I have the sense they will muster up the energy and do a nice job.
I hope so.
Well, the West in the white, the East in the dark uniforms. Mentioned that Paul George played in this game. So did Spencer Dinwiddie. He's in the NBA. Terrific guard. Played at Taft and Woodland Hills. Nick Young, a Laker from Cleveland, won the slam dunk contest. Of course, Nick not noted for slam dunks in the NFL, but he was a high riser at Cleveland High in Reseda. Bleeden hits one of two. You know a lot about Hunter Bleeden.
I do. I watched him play at Sierra Canyon. He came off the bench, and believe it or not, his dad played for me at Emerson Junior High and Uni High School.
What kind of player was his father?
Similar to his son, good shooter, a little bit slow, and very coachable.
Keithan Giardini to the free throw line. Giardini from Heritage Christian. Of course, he's playing for his head coach tonight, Paul Tate. Lead is 14 with 3:45 to play in the half. Glad you're with us for the 21st Battle of the Valley All-Star Game. Well, there he is, bleeding with a nice shot.
Well, his dad could never do that. Back the guy in and fall away from 15. That was a great shot.
Come on, his dad will say it's like father, like son. That was a gorgeous delivery.
I'm sure he practiced in the backyard 800 times every day on the fall away 15.
Well, with the lead shaved to a dozen, the starters are back for the West, and you got to sense a run here in the final 3.5 by the Western Stars with the big guys back, including number 1, the spectacular Remy Martin. And this is Terrance McBride. McBride all the way for 2.
Nice move. He's not noted for driving to the basket. He's got a great shot.
Bleeding for 3.
That's his game right there.
Let's not be negative, Stephen.
Oh, he's a good shooter.
Oh, you said that in a positive way.
Yes. Yes, that's what he does. He and his dad shoot threes.
Here's a takeaway by Mensah. I like the motor of Michael Mensah. KJ Warren and that big body, but he's fended off nicely by Biglow. The lob and the rebound basket for McBride cleaning up.
Well, that was just hustle ball by the West just to get that. The East sort of took a play off.
Bring the starters back, and they're up 16 once again. Davis to McIntyre. Got away with a walk. Terrific block inside by Biglow. Bleeding, yes.
You know, Bleeding has gotten a lot better by having Bagley, 2 Bagleys, and a Riley on the same team.
Of course, Sierra Canyon had a great year. Didn't quite win the CIF championship. That went to Bishop Montgomery as Remy Martin's shot went way down in and out. 2 minutes to play in the half, 58-44. West by 14. And here they come. McBride may have overpassed there, which is rare in an all-star game. McIntyre to the rack, and he draws the foul. Biglow got him on the arm.
Oh, he wanted to dunk that really badly. He could see it coming from midcourt. Give me that ball. I'm going to tomahawk.
Minute 42 left in the opening half. The West by 14. And McIntyre looking to carve that deficit down. Randy Rosenblum with the coach, Steve Miller. You coached in the LA City section for a long time.
Yeah, 33 years.
A lot of different schools, North Hollywood, Fairfax.
Uni High School and LACC.
A lot of different schools. Here's Remy Martin back the other way. Tyler Clem from distance. Remy Martin just threw up a 3. That was a wild shot. Michael Mensah. Oh, that's nice. Off the window, but it didn't go down. Brandon Davis. Biglow's fouled. Mensah came over the back. I'll tell you this, Troy Biglow of El Camino is only 6'1", plays much bigger than his size.
Oh, he does. And his energy and motor are tremendous. The whole El Camino team had 5 guys, 6'1", 6'2", and relentless.
Final 60 seconds. Teams have cooled off a little bit. Not McIntyre. Anthony McIntyre makes it a 58-47 game. And a dunk for Juhwan Harris-Dyson.
Notice anybody that's going to be in the way of a dunk is going to get out of there, or they're going to be posterized, and they don't want that.
West has slowed down, and they still have 60 in the half. And they have a half a minute. And Remy Martin says, let's just slow it up a little bit.
They played 20 minutes. Neither team is in one-on-one. Unbelievable.
Let's not call fouls. Let them play.
Yeah, of course.
It's an all-star game. We didn't come here to witness a foul shooting contest. Down to 15 seconds for Remy Martin. There's a nice shake and bake move. Short with the J, and the East one more time. Hunter bleeding. And a nice drive. And a big basket for the East as Bleeden cuts it to an 11-point game. At the break, it's the West 60, the East 49. We'll be back with that slam dunk contest. The finals, when they get to the finals, we'll have it for you from the Battle of the Valley.